Be a free thinker. Don't be scared to question mainstream thought. Don't be scared to think for yourself. Don't be scared to walk alone. A Gnostic is one who can question mainstream thought, because we are on a quest. We are on a journey to know and understand, not just believe. See? Now, through the midst of the slave trade, a lot of our culture has been taken away from us. We have become detached from our indigenous tongues and our indigenous ways and our indigenous cosmologies. See, we have been suppressed by the Vatican and Arabs who enslaved us as well. We've been suppressed by Muhammadans. We have been forced to take on the religion of Constantine. See, like I said before, they killed thousands and thousands and thousands of Gnostics, because when they were formulating their Vatican and when they were formulating their Roman Catholic fuckery to deceive the world, they had to get rid of all the Gnostics, because the Gnostics were ones who were not scared to question mainstream thought. Two, they were keeping what you would call a flat plane or flat earth cosmology as well. Now, everything has an ism at the end of it now. Everything is ism or ology, So you have Gnosticism. You even have something called Rastafarianism. Bob Marley said that we're chasing those bald heads out of our town. He also said that we're fighting against the ism and schism. So how dare they put an ism at the end of Rastafari? See? Or at the end of anything. So I'm not here to promote the isms and schisms, but I might use a couple words that have ism at the end so that I can, reach to those who might need that word for reference. Now, I explained before that Shambhala is Zion, and based on the glober's perspective, the hollow earth has an inside in it, and inside of the globe there is another world, and that world, or the underworld, or the world within inside of this world, is Shambhala. And in the flat earth community, they explain about the land that exists past the North Pole, or that exists past the barriers of the ice wall. See? So I explained this so that we can see, once again, the common denominator that the glober and flat earther have amongst each other. Not to draw a debate, but to have a good reasoning session. Now, with that in mind, you will have to say that globers and flat earthers both agree on Shambhala. based upon the holographical Earth theory and the hollow Earth theory. See, so they say there is a green light that emits from the center of this plane. There is a green light that emits from the center of you. And green is in the center of the light spectrum. Green is the middle path light. So, the heart chakra is the middle path. We already know. You have the higher heart chakra and the lower heart chakra. Our job is to marry the higher and lower heart together to become one. Now, when we ascend, we take our higher chakras, we take our lower chakras, and we squeeze them down into our heart chakra to create one chakra. Because in the end, it's only one ball of energy divided into 360 centers. And those are our 360 chakras. The 7 chakras on your spinal cord going up, those 7 aren't the only, but those 7 are the gateway to opening up all the other chakras. So don't even think about any other chakra if you can't even get past the basics. See, now, our ancestors have been taken away from their cosmology. They destroyed the Alexandrian library to hide a history. A lot of people wonder there's a lot of conspiracy and folklore about the Alexandrian library. And I have to do a whole segment just on Alexandria library itself. But a lot of history was buried there, and this was done intentionally to create this new world fuckery. But anyway, everything that was hidden from us and our ancestors is unlocked in our DNA through deep meditation and research and seeking. Seek ye first, not second or third or fourth. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you, as they said. See? Now, I remember being a young black fist, red, black, and green activist, young black power guy, angry, mad at the world. I used to wonder why, or how, I wouldn't say why, with all of the knowledge that I thought that I had about, our history and who we are as a people. Me being a free thinker, I couldn't help but to question, how do these Europeans and people who are not even Europeans utilize candles with the images of Europeans, and it worked for them? So I started to think something has to be deeper than just the color or the race of the people. Now, for those who've been traveling through the red, black, and green, I'm not going to preach to the choir. We already know the historical truth about who we are and all these great things from Ethiopian Kemet. You know, that's I'm not going to beat a dead horse on that. But, you know, I used to chill with some Spanish folks that used to, you know, they was into what they do from their Spanish culture. And I see that they would use candles with Europeans on it. So me coming from the red, black, and green, I'm saying, well, how does this actually work for them? And you and I know that, you know, these people didn't look like the people on the candle. So, you know, man has this thing where we create image, or we create the image of God or the gods in the likeness of us, and give them the phenotypes of us, or that's based off of whatever tribe or wherever your geographical location you came from. You know, that culture creates the image of God in the likeness of them. That's natural. Everyone does that. So you would see, you know, sometimes a European angel named Michael. And you would see a European candle with this white angel with a sword in its hand. Now, for those who've been walking with I get thanks for your patience, because you might think that I'm traveling everywhere, but everything's going to be brought together. This is a reasoning session, so hold on tight. I don't want to bore you. And our indigenous awareness, or that awareness that we had before we were colonized, has been taken away from us. So the ones who didn't want to die by the hands of those who were killing the ones who still kept the ancient ways, they had to hide the fact that they still knew the truth. So what they did was they converted their cosmology into the saints and angels of Catholicism. So the priests, or the ones on the high degrees, knew how to convert their cosmology to the cosmology of the slave master, but still harness the energy of their original cosmology and belief system. You know, so they would turn different gods and goddesses into the saints and angels of Catholicism. And after time went on, you know, after we've been enslaved, a lot of that history of how our ancient deities got converted into all these different saints and stuff like that, that's been lost. So, you know, with the power of belief, I guess, for the belief, or I wouldn't say belief, the power of faith. Faith is a better word. Faith is what makes these things work for these individuals. Because one of the common denominators between all of the gods and goddesses on this planet is the planets. You know, you will find out that all of the different deities have a planet attached to them. There's like 30 different lunar goddesses and sun goddesses, or gods, but one sun. So we're going to bring it back to the green light in a second. Hold on tight. Check out the next segment. Peace, and I'm out, but not for long.